So I'm starting to make my Knish. In here, I just got some oil. I believe that's my corn oil. In here, I just got like a half a teaspoon of salt. In here, I got this extra strength vinegar. Just a little bit of it. I didn't really do any major measuring. I don't know, call that a tablespoonful maybe. I got 1 beaten egg, 1 cup of water, and 2 cups of flour. And then I'm just going to add them all into here, and we'll mix that all up, and that'll start our dough. Now we just got to throw in our 2 cups of flour, salt. Oh yeah, and I forgot, I needed a pinch. Where did I put you? Ah, there we are. Just need a bit of baking powder. About a teaspoon, plus or minus a little bit. Just to get those things together. That's good enough for me. And then we will put in our egg. Close enough. My little bit of vinegar. And a bit of corn oil. There we go. I slowly added in my water. And over here, my potatoes are boiling. The butter's melted in that pan. This is what I'm going to be using as part of the stuffing, I guess you may as well call it. This is 50-50 deer pork. I've got to slice these guys up and chop up the 2 onions, and then I'm going to chop up a chunk of cabbage, and then I'm going to boil it for a bit, and then once it's boiled, I'm going to put it in there and fry it with the onions and the jalapenos, and once that's thawed a little bit, I'll use some of that too. And looks like the dough's ready. A little powder on her so it's not so bad, so sticky. There we go. Nice looking dough. Very pretty. I'm just going to take that and I'll wrap that in saran wrap. And I'll put that in the fridge for an hour or 2, or till whenever I'm done all the rest of the cooking, and then when everything else is ready, then I'll bring this back out. Cabbage is boiled. Get as much moisture off as I can, and it'll go in here with my onions and pepper and already melted butter. And alright, potatoes are cooked, and now we mash. And mashed. And I did a quick change up here. I just mixed in that bowl of meat that I had, just in with the potatoes. The potatoes will thaw it down a little quicker. Plus it's already pre-cooked. It was already browned pretty good, so I really didn't need to mix it in with this to brown it. So anyways, get this brown and thin down and mix them together. Now, we just put everything in there, and then we mix. And then I add a tablespoon of black pepper. It's all mixed up. You just want to kind of make it a little on the square shape, sort of, the best that you can. And then I want to roll it out to maybe be about an eighth of an inch thick. All right, good enough. And now you just take this, we stretch it a little bit. So we take that and we stretch the dough over. Okay. Nice and thin anyway, and it's stretched over, looking pretty decent. Go a little extra on that end, and a little extra still over here. All right, now the fun part is roll. You can only roll a little bit at a time, but we'll get there. Okay, egg wash. Now what we do, I'll just show it with one. I'm going to take my hand, all right, and I'm going to use my hand to press down and squish that in. There we go. Now that's nicely squished and separated. Ooh, I need my chair. This is hard on the back, bending over like this. And then I'm just going to take that, tuck in that end a little bit, and then I'm going to tip it up on the end. And then I'm going to press it down. And while I'm doing that, I'm just going to push a little bit of that dough into the center. Try and make it look pretty and round. There we go. Press that down a little bit more, actually. Make it a little flatter. I'll do that a little bit more often. There. And one down. Then we just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more to go. So all the bottoms are done with olive oil. Now, a little egg on the tops. At temperature. And in the oven we go. Now, 45 minutes. Put on the glove. Click on a little extra light. Whoa, that's hot. A little bit of browning, and that's the end.